Hello, my name is Ann. I live in Charlotte, North Carolina. I'm 62 years old, and Debbie has asked that I share a little bit about my celery juicing testimony. And so I thought I would get on Zoom today and try to record something. Several years ago, when my mom got sick, I noticed that my hair started thinning, and I felt like it was stress related. I started looking all over online what I could do, and I tried many products and different things, and nothing worked. And eventually found Ask Debbie about hair and saw that she offered a hair analysis done. And I sat on it for quite a while. And then this past fall in 2019, other health issues started popping up. My constipation returned, had some low lying depression, fatigue, and my sleep at night was not as sound as it had been. So by the beginning of this year, 2020, I decided to invest in myself and do a hair analysis. In March, Debbie and I were able to get on the phone to review my results. And I was shocked to find that out of the 15 basic nutrients and minerals a person needs for their body to function properly, I was deficient in all of them except for 4. So not only was I getting a read on why my hair was thinning, but all of a sudden I was getting information about why other parts of my body were not functioning well. This was just a huge revelation and such a gift. So when Debbie and I were reviewing everything a couple of weeks ago, she said, one of the first things, Ann, I want you to start doing is juicing celery. The properties in celery are so good for your body, and they can help with your digestive system. They've got a lot of vitamins, and celery has a lot of vitamins and minerals in it that can also help with your heart and help with so many of the issues that you're dealing with. So that afternoon, I went to the grocery store. I got celery. I pulled my juicer out of the cabinet, cleaned my celery, got everything set up, and the very next morning, I juiced celery. Now, I have been on a health journey for about 6 years. I have been through several detoxes and done things like that, and been on supplements to help with my health. So that morning, the first morning I juiced, I did it on an empty stomach as suggested. I only did 8 ounces because I wasn't sure how it was going to affect my bowels. And I didn't have what some people experience. I wasn't running to the bathroom all day. However, on day 1, all of a sudden I wasn't having the difficulty going to the bathroom like I had. And by day 3, my bowels were working beautifully. And I was really shocked. I would say by day 4, I started the 16 ounces, and I've been juicing 16 ounces of celery since, I guess, about March 20th, and today is April 7th. When Debbie called me at the end of last week for a follow-up, I just said, I can't believe the energy I've had. I can't believe how much better I feel. My low-lying depression within 48 hours, it was like a light switch that has a dimmer on it. I didn't realize I was operating it with it down there really low. That was the way I described it to her. It's like the dimmer switch had been moved all the way up and the lights were bright, and I was back. I just was feeling so good. I had energy. I wasn't feeling stressed or anxious, especially with all this COVID-19 stuff going around. My bowels were working, and I was sleeping better at night. Now, I do have to say that within the first 5 days of juicing celery, I had also started taking chlorella as a detox and some ashwagandha, which Debbie had recommended. Now, that's for me personally. That might not be for you. But I know that the celery juicing was the thing that got my bowels moving immediately. And the reason I know that is because a week ago yesterday, it's hard to believe, but I ended up in the ER with emergency appendectomy. when I even say that right now, I still can't believe it. And that was Monday a week ago. I got home a Tuesday morning at 2 a.m. And that morning, Tuesday morning, when I got up at 8, I juiced my celery. And do you know that my bowels were working again within 48 hours after being under with anesthesia? They gave me 2 bags of antibiotics. And anybody that knows anything about your gut, that's the last thing you want for your gut. They had given me nausea medicine and heaven knows what else in all those IV bags. But within 48 hours of my appendectomy, I still juiced my 16 ounces. I was not allowed to take any of my vitamins or supplements. They asked me to lay off of those for a couple of days. My bowels started working again. So I feel like I have really experienced the power of juicing celery. That celery has got something really good in it that helps our gut. And I am just so thankful, not only for the hair analysis that just shed light on what all these other issues were, um, but that I've also just, my energy and everything is returned, and I'm just so grateful. As far as the hair thinning goes, as Debbie said, you got to get everything fixed on the inside before it starts manifesting on the outside. So I am believing for some good hair growth down the road. But for right now, I'm just thankful that the inside of my body is getting whole and well again. And I will just tell you, it's easy. I clean my celery at night. I get my juicer set up. So in the morning, I can juice. And while I'm drinking my juice, I'm cleaning my juicer, and it's just easy to do. So I hope this will encourage you to give it a shot. It has been a huge blessing for me. I'm sharing it with anybody that's willing to listen. And I just thank you for the opportunity, Debbie, to be able to share my testimony. Have a good day.